Hey guys, and welcome to the Homestead. In this next video series, we're going to start working on lots of vehicles. Greenhouse has been fun and all, but it's pretty much done, and I've been enjoying the food from it all summer. It's been great. And but we got this Volkswagen, this old diesel. Last time I tried starting it, I couldn't get it to run. So in that amount of time, we've acquired some parts, including a lift pump, and we're going to install that today and try to get this old diesel resurrected. So stick around. We have here a lift pump. This is going to replace the water separator unit in the Volkswagen, and this essentially will provide a little bit of positive pressure to the injector pump so it doesn't have to work so hard, and it'll also serve as a check valve so that diesel fuel can't flow in the reverse direction. We had to run all over the damn place yesterday looking for this hardware. Note to any of those of you who try this, don't be stupid and go to the hardware store like me. Find a freaking decent auto parts store and get your plumbing hardware there. I looked everywhere for these 1/8" pipe thread to 5/16 barb. I went to 4 different places. Of course, the last one was AutoZone. AutoZone, who had them right there, just like this, and cheaper than Ace Hardware. So guess what? I bought a bunch of other crap because Ace Hardware only had one of these, by the way, which really pissed me off. So I ended up having to buy a nipple to fit into this, and then a female version of this, which cost me like 15 bucks for those two pieces. Ridiculous, right? So I have to bring those back now. I digress. We'll go ahead and install these. This thing has been basically sitting all winter and all spring long, so it's been a good 9 months since I last messed with this Volkswagen. So here we are sitting here at the Volkswagen. There's our rear wheel there. So we've already got it jacked up. There's what we're going to be removing. That's the water separator unit right now, and it leaks. You can actually see there's still diesel fuel dripping, but I don't think there's much left. Most of it's in the ground. So if we mess with this, I mean, yeah, there's still quite a bit of diesel fuel in there. You see what I mean? This was the problem. You just couldn't get it to stop doing that. So obviously this way this water separator is supposed to work, is you're supposed to be able to shut it off. But it doesn't do shit. So I mean, that's the easy way to drain the fuel. I mean, the fuel's all fucked up anyway, so I plan on just getting new fuel as it is. Hopefully there wasn't too much left in there. Volkswagen engineers used a plastic piece here, and you can see it's broken right here, so there's no way to close that valve. Essentially, when I went and messed with it last winter, not even on a cold day, it was a nice day, but when I went to turn this to release the water or whatever was collected in the bottom of the water separator unit, it no longer worked. So it's not that it's completely fucked. This can be refurbished. It's just, do you really want to? Do you really need to? It's not really necessary. We're not going to use it in this case. We're just going to go ahead and take it out, and our major fuel line is right here, and we're going to splice into it basically right at the end. Alright, we're back once again here with the Volkswagen. We got some tools, so we're going to find out what size we're dealing with here. It's a good thing I brought the extension because I don't have a deep well 13. At least when you're dealing with fucking Volkswagen, you know, for the most part, if it's a factory part, you're going to get metric units. That's what you're going to be using. This thing is a little heavier. Well, actually, it's probably about the same weight. This thing is just pure plastic. I bet there's somebody out there that refurbishes these things and can resell them. Hell, maybe I'll do it and I'll make a fucking buck on eBay selling the damn thing. One of my worst pet peeves is dropping fucking nuts. Oh, really try not to. Volkswagen and your plastic fucking parts, man. What the fuck were you thinking? Lightweight? You ever heard of fucking aluminum, man? Shit. Alrighty. Now we can get these off by hand. Hey, those look about the same as... We might be able to actually use a couple of these. Again, when we mount the lift pump, we'll see. Why is this being such a bitch? It's just diesel fuel. It's not as bad as gasoline. Dude, we totally still need this. I think I figured out their little secret. There's these clips in there, and then you have to squeeze them together. When they're allowed to spread, it puts tension on the threads and they don't want to move. Helps if you can see them. The trick is getting your fucking finger under there to release the clip. They put it up there, and I guess you should probably grab a screwdriver or something, but oh, you bastard. I can't see the one that's farthest away from me. I can feel the fucker on there. I just can't. Almost got it. There we go. Yes! We are free from those parts now. Cool. So those are the little clips I was telling you about. You see, you have to kind of squeeze them together to get them to be square, otherwise they put tension on the threads, and it's actually a pretty good idea. I mean, it holds the part in place until you can fasten it with the actual nuts. They're not completely stupid at Volkswagen. There's a reason all those fucking weird ass things are the way they are. If you look under here, if we look on the top side, you can see the type of crimp clamps they used on the fuel line right there. So what I'm hoping to do is use the same fuel line, because I can't cut it. If I cut it, it's going to be too short for my bushings, and I'll have to find more hardware, because you can also see that they have a one-time use crimp / compression line right there. So that sucks. So if I have to remove that, that is just going to be a huge pain in the ass, and I really don't want to do that if I can avoid it. That is our next step, is to go ahead and remove those clamps. And to do that, I'm just going to grab a pair of pliers and try to twist them off. Man. So if I can avoid breaking some shits, that would be great. I think I got it. Alright. There you go. And I'll put a regular hose clamp on there. You know, looks like it's already got the indentations for it and everything, so we're just going to cut the other one It does not need to be that long. Oh, you know what? I am totally forgetting an important part about this entire circuit here. We actually need to install a fuel filter. We have a fuel filter right here. So that's going to go right in here. Check that in. If y'all ever have to do this, either warm up the fucking fuel line first or use longer fuel line so it's not such a pain in the ass. That peeled the fucking skin off my thumb trying to push that on. Slowly getting some. Man. I still gotta do this 3 more times. Alright, I give up. That's pretty far into there anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and clamp it shut. It's not like this has to be under like super high pressure, dude. Especially the low pressure side. The low pressure side is pretty much at 0 psi at all times. And holy crap, was that a fucking bitch? Yeah, we're using, oh yeah, the new ones are a little more flexible than the old ones. Damn, still. Fuck. What a pain in the ass. We're already going to have to prime this, but that's going to be a lot easier with the lift pump in place. So the next one to go in is the actual input for the lift pump. So it looks like I'm going to have to find a coupler to couple 2 lines together, because I really don't see any other way for this to happen. I mean, this normally is way up here and goes here, so like we're like way over here. We need kind of like make a U-turn. One thing you could do is use a really long piece of hose in between the filter and the lift pump, and then you'll have enough fucking room to run back and connect up here. That we can do. So what we're going to do is take this piece of short hose and replace it with a piece of long hose, which we can string underneath the vehicle and meet our other line where it is. So if we can just get it to be here, that'd be great. So what we want to do is have the filter come out, loop around, and come back and hit that. So what we have here is another piece of 5/16. Those other ideas that I was having were not going to be fun. And they probably wouldn't have worked that well. See, I'm full of ideas. The problem is most of them suck. So, you know, sometimes I get a good idea. I'll keep it. Yeah, so something like this. See that? That's essentially what I'm going for. And I want to mount it just like this. Man, it's just barely too small. So, what are we gonna do? Well, shit. It looks like I gotta take this bastard out again. It comes off of here easier than anything else. Okay, so now we're gonna take this and we're gonna put the cap back on it and we're gonna go drill it out. that's definitely big enough. You know, I thought this was made out of aluminum. It's made out of plastic. More plastic parts, I guess that's fitting. Hi, sugar. How are you? Chilling in the driver's seat. You like this car? Yeah. You're so damn cute. So fucking cute. Isn't she fucking cute? She's so damn cute. Let's try again. Okay. Got that nice and tight. Next is wiring. Gotta wire this old fucker up. And that's not gonna be as fun as it looks. Got our multimeter. Go ahead and put that on 2 kilo ohms, which also produces a sound when there's a short circuit. So, let's just verify here that the frame has continuity. Anything? Damn. There must be some pretty corroded metal there. Wow. Does this even work? Okay. That's kind of weird, though. There's no way. What is this whole car made out of plastic? Nothing. Open circuit. Well, shit. Let's test one of these bastards anyway. See if we get anything. I mean, that'd kind of suck if, hey, wait a second. Holy shit, look at that. I do believe we have a short circuit here, and I'm touching the bolt. Yep. Just took us a while to find the ground, but it's definitely there. So the problem now is that this silly little thing is too small for the bolt. You know, I could just run it right here, it wouldn't matter, but I've already tested this one. I know this one works, because definitely that's not going to work. Wonder if I could file that out though. That might be the way to do it. I could grab a file and file the inside of this radius out, and then it would fit on my bolt here. Trying to get all sides here. All right, it worked. And it's a nice, tight, snug fit. Ow, this is really hot. I shouldn't have left my tools in the sun all afternoon. Hot wrench, ouch. I can't really hold it. Surprisingly, the handle is the coolest part. You'd think that black part would be the hardest, but no, it's the chrome. I didn't bring gloves either. Ow. Ow. Motherfucker, I'm almost there. Okay. Oh, damn you, I don't have a deep well, and this is as tight as I can get it. Okay, we may have to come back and tighten that, but I'm gonna test it really quick. We got ground. We're good. Next, We need to figure out where to run the main wire to the fuse panel. So we can pretty much come in anywhere here. However, a lot of our other wires are coming in from the sending unit. They just get tucked in behind that gas tank there from underneath, and then the wires will be accessible here. I think that's probably the route I'm going to take, and then I can thread some wire loom down in there to keep it from rubbing. So the other wire goes along the back seat and travels to this wire loom here. So if we pull that up, it goes to the front underneath the carpet to this side here. There is the fuse panel. And it looks like it's already, looks like we only got one screw holding the entire panel in place. So this should be pretty easy. In addition, there's only one screw holding the fuse panel to the dash. So I'm just going to go ahead and take both of those off. I think we got enough wire. Just kind of burrowing my way through here. There we go. Trying not to fuck things up. I'm just going to tuck it right now for where it turns. Here. So fuck it, I'm just going to use the inline fuse that I have from AutoZone instead of trying to find the hardware I need to use the panel that's in the car. It's more ghetto that way, but whatever. This fucking car is already ghetto anyway. I just try to do things right, but sometimes you just don't have the resources to do things right. Alright, so we got to figure out where we can plug into. Where's the ignition switch? Okay, let's follow the fucking wire loom. Okay, so this goes in here, comes back around here. There's a couple of little sensor wires right there. This comes up here. Couple more sensor wires. The wire loom carries on. It's actually supposed to be up here somewhere, I think. I don't know. Goes in. Okay, there's our yellow wire. This big fucker here is an ignition wire. It's just one of those yellow wires right there. Don't know which one. We want our own fuse, we want our own circuit. We already got a fuse, but we don't know what the fuck we can connect it to. Pretty confusing shit. I'm just gonna have to shut it off until I figure it out. This is really like, I'm just trying to figure this shit out. That's it. I'm just trying to figure it out. Well, it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta walk away. So in the next video, we'll continue attacking the wiring issues to get this lift pump going and try to get this motor started. So thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and feel free to leave me a comment below, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.